15 Advice from Warren Buffett for young people who want to be rich. Warren Buffett, known as one of the most successful investors ever, became a millionaire by age 30 in 1960. Since then, he's consistently been among the richest people in the world. His journey from humble beginnings to billionaire status has made him a powerful source of advice and motivation. Over the years, Buffett has shared a lot of helpful tips on how to build wealth and live a successful life. His advice is especially useful for young people who are trying to understand money and investing. In this video, we'll share 15 of Warren Buffett's most inspiring tips for becoming rich. Make sure you stick around, especially for advice number 10, which is very important. If this topic interests you, type "I'm ready" in the comments right now. When I see your comment, I'll give it a heart. Also, if you want to support the channel, just hit the like button and subscribe. It only takes a second but means a lot to us. Now, let's get started. Let me tell you how to become rich. Be scared when others are excited, and be bold when others are scared. That's what Warren Buffett says. I once tried to follow this during a Black Friday sale. While everyone rushed for big screen TVs, I grabbed a cart full of socks thinking I was being smart. Turns out, no one wanted socks, but at least my feet stayed warm while people fought over electronics. Hopefully that gave you a little laugh. But seriously, if you're young and want to grow rich, one of the best things you can do is be different. This is Warren Buffett's top advice: watch what others are doing, then do the opposite. Why? Because most people don't really think for themselves, they just follow the crowd, and the crowd often makes bad choices. For example, many only buy stocks when prices are high because they fear missing out, but that's when smart investors are actually selling. If you really want to succeed, you can't just copy everyone else. You have to think on your own and make brave, unusual choices. So don't try to fit in. Pay attention to what others are doing, then choose your own path. That mindset can lead you to amazing success. And if you believe in thinking for yourself, leave a comment saying, "I dare to be different." Advice number 2, no matter how talented or hardworking you are, some things just take time. One of the biggest reasons most people stay poor and unsuccessful is because they don't have enough patience and persistence. Building real wealth and achieving long-term success isn't quick or easy. It requires consistent effort, dedication, and the ability to keep going through tough times. You can't rush the process. It's like planting a tree. No matter how much water or sunlight you give it, it still needs time to grow and bear fruit. The same goes for success. You can't force it to happen overnight. Be patient, trust the journey, and stay focused. If you agree, drop a comment saying, "Great things take time." Advice number 3, it's better to spend time with people who are better than you. Choose friends and people whose behavior, mindset, and habits are more positive or successful than yours, and over time, you'll start to grow in that same direction. Young people especially spend a lot of time socializing, but many don't pay attention to who they're spending that time with. Try this: pause and make a list of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Then, think about where those people are likely to be in 5 years. That's probably where you'll end up too. It's simple. If the people around you don't have big goals or a positive attitude, you're less likely to build those qualities yourself. If your friends aren't smarter or more driven than you, your own growth will slow down. So what can you do? Start spending less time with negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, and choose friends who are positive, ambitious, and constantly learning. The people around you shape your future, so if you want to succeed, make sure you're surrounded by those who help you grow. Advice number 4, you won't be able to control your time unless you learn to say no. You can't let others decide how you spend your day or your life. Just look around. There are distractions everywhere like social media, TV, parties, and movies. These things may be fun, but they usually don't help you grow or move closer to your goals. The real secret to staying focused and using your time wisely is saying no to anything that doesn't support your progress. Every time you turn down something unimportant, you make more room for what truly matters. The more control you have over your time, the more productive and successful you'll become. Don't let others fill your schedule with their plans or distractions. Make your own goals the top priority, and protect your time like it's your most valuable resource, because it is. When you master the ability to say no, you open the door to real progress and a more focused, meaningful life. If this message speaks to you, drop a comment saying I choose to be focused. Advice number 5, you don't need to be the smartest person to succeed, you just need to be more disciplined than everyone else. Forget all the things you've heard about talent and high IQ. Talents are everywhere, and there are plenty of people with genius-level intelligence who still struggle with money. What really makes people successful isn't how smart they are, it's how disciplined they are. Discipline helps you stay focused on your goals and stay consistent with your efforts. Regular practice sharpens your skills and turns hard work into real ability. Dedication keeps you moving forward even when things get hard, and persistence pushes you to keep going when you face challenges or failures. So instead of trying to be the smartest, aim to be the most consistent and committed. Show up every day, do the work, stick to your goals, and push through the hard times. These habits will take you further in life than intelligence alone ever will. Advice number 6, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Think about it, more than 90% of people who dream of starting their own business never even read 10 books on the topic, let alone 100. Still, many believe that starting a business or investing is just risky by nature. But the real reason things feel risky is because of a lack of knowledge. When you don't understand what you're doing, every step feels like a gamble. The less you know, the more uncertain and dangerous everything seems. On the other hand, the more you learn about your field, the less risky it becomes. When you truly understand how a business or investment works, you can make better choices with more confidence. So, if you want to reduce risk, start by learning. Study your industry, read books, attend workshops, find mentors, and never stop improving your understanding. When you educate yourself, that so-called risky idea turns into a smart and well-planned move. Always remember, knowledge is the best way to reduce risk and find success. Advice number 7, the chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Think about someone addicted to drugs, trapped, hopeless, and wishing for a way out. That painful situation shows how strong and dangerous bad habits can become. The best thing you can do is to avoid starting bad habits in the first place. Trying them out, even just once, is like playing with fire. At first, these habits may seem harmless and easy to manage, but over time, they grow stronger and harder to escape. In the beginning, the chains of a habit are so light you barely notice them, but eventually, they become so heavy that breaking free feels almost impossible. If you want a happy and successful life, build good habits and stay away from harmful ones. The sooner you notice and avoid bad habits, the easier it is to stay in control. Always remember, the choices you make today will shape your future. Pick your habits carefully. If you agree, drop a comment saying, I choose good habits. When I see your comment, I'll know you understand how powerful habits are and give you a heart. Advice number 8, enjoy your work and work for people you admire. A Gallup poll found that 85% of people around the world dislike their jobs. Think about that, most people spend over half their adult lives doing something they hate. That's why it's so important to find work you truly enjoy. It might not be easy, and you may have to make sacrifices or face challenges, but it's worth it. When you do something you're passionate about, your workdays feel better, and your overall life improves. Just as important is choosing to work with or for people you respect and admire. Being around inspiring individuals can lift your spirits, guide you, and motivate you to grow. They help make your career more rewarding and less stressful. Remember, choosing a job you love and surrounding yourself with positive people is one of the best investments you can make for your long-term happiness and well-being. So follow what excites you and be mindful of who you work with. You'll be glad you did. If you agree, drop a comment saying, I choose passion and admiration. Advice number 9, you can't buy what is popular and expect to do well. This advice connects with the first point. Once something becomes popular, like a business idea or an investment, the best time to benefit from it is usually already gone. If it's being talked about in the news or all over social media, it's often too late to see real gains. Don't follow the crowd or get swept up in what's trending. The best opportunities are usually the ones people haven't noticed yet. So how do you find these hidden chances? Start by learning things most people ignore. Read books that aren't bestsellers, explore topics that aren't going viral online, and spend your time gaining knowledge instead of just being entertained. When you understand things others don't, you'll be able to see possibilities before they become obvious to the masses. This gives you a huge advantage in making smart choices. In a world that chases trends, be someone who looks deeper and thinks differently. By acting on valuable insights that most people miss, you'll discover success in places others never even thought to look. Advice number 10, never invest in a business you don't understand. Don't try to know everything or chase every opportunity. Instead, focus on mastering one or a few areas that truly interest you. Spend time every day learning as much as you can about those fields, aiming to understand them better than most people. When it comes to investing, it's important to say no to things that are outside your area of knowledge. If you're not willing to study a business or industry in depth, don't invest in it just because it's trendy. For example, don't get into cryptocurrency just because everyone else is if you haven't taken the time to really understand how it works. The same goes for the stock market or real estate. Don't put your money into stocks without reading at least 10 good books, or into real estate without going through at least 5 detailed ones. You should only invest in what you know well. When your knowledge is strong in a certain area, your risks go down and your chances of success go up. Always remember, the smartest investments are backed by deep understanding. So, study hard, stay focused, and make smart decisions with your money. Advice number 11, read, read, read. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. Warren Buffett spends up to 80% of his day reading, and this habit has helped him spot opportunities most people miss. He suggests reading at least 500 pages a week, and that's truly valuable advice. Learning constantly is key to making smart decisions and staying ahead in any field. Whether you're reading books, articles, or financial reports, every bit of information adds to your knowledge and gives you an edge over others. When you read regularly, you build the skills needed to handle tough situations and find good opportunities. So, instead of watching TV or wasting time on distractions, make it a habit to pick up a book and read. Set aside time every day to learn something new. The knowledge you build today will help you greatly in the future. Always remember, the more you learn, the more you'll earn. If you believe this, leave a comment saying, "I read to succeed," and I'll know you understand the power of learning and growing every day. Advice number 12, stay humble and be ready to admit your mistakes. Even great investors like Warren Buffett make errors. What makes successful people different is that they accept their mistakes, learn from them, and move forward. Being humble helps you grow and adapt, which is very important for long-term success. Buffett says it's important to be honest with yourself about what went wrong and to understand that failing is part of learning. Instead of hiding mistakes or making excuses, take time to think about what happened and why, so you don't repeat them. Humility also means being open to feedback and learning from others. This attitude makes you more trustworthy and easy to work with, which helps build strong relationships. People respect and support those who are honest and admit their flaws. In the end, humility is a strength that helps you keep improving and become more resilient. By staying humble and admitting mistakes, you build a strong base for personal and career growth that leads to bigger successes. If you agree, leave a comment saying, "I stay humble and learn," and I'll know you value humility and constant improvement. Advice number 13, live below your means and save regularly. Building wealth starts by being careful with your money and saving consistently. Don't fall into the trap of spending more just because you earn more. Take Warren Buffett as an example. He still lives in the simple house he bought back in 1958. Make it a habit to save part of every paycheck. If it helps, set up automatic transfers so money goes straight into your savings or investment accounts without you having to think about it. This way, You build a safety net that lets you invest smartly and take advantage of good opportunities without borrowing money. Staying disciplined with your money is very important for growing wealth over time. By living simply and saving first, you create a strong foundation for financial security and success. If you agree, leave a comment saying, "I save to secure," and I'll know you understand the power of saving. Advice number 14, find what you love and go after it with full energy. Warren Buffett says when you do something you truly enjoy, it doesn't feel like work. Find what really excites you and put all your effort into it. Your passion will give you the energy to do great things. Buffett often talks about how much he loves his work and how that passion helped him succeed. People who love what they do are more willing to work hard and don't give up easily when things get tough. So, take time to discover what really motivates you, and then chase it with everything you've got. This will not only help you succeed but also make your journey happier and more rewarding. If you agree, leave a comment saying, "I pursue my passion with relentless dedication," and I'll know you get how important it is to follow what excites you with strong commitment. Advice number 15, give back to society and help others succeed. True wealth is more than just money, it's about making a positive difference in the world. Warren Buffett shows this by promising to donate a large part of his wealth to charity. He believes that if you have benefited from society, you should help others in return. Giving back isn't only about money, it's also about helping people through mentoring, volunteering, or supporting local projects. Helping others brings deep satisfaction and meaning that money alone can't give. When you give your time and resources, you improve your life and the lives of those around you. It's about creating a legacy of kindness and generosity that lasts beyond just making money. This promise to make the world better makes sure your impact continues for years to come. If you agree, leave a comment saying, "I give back and help others." When I see your comment, I'll know you care about helping others and making a positive impact, and I'll give you a heart. In summary, if you want to be rich, do the opposite of what most people do, say no to things that don't help you, avoid bad habits, choose your friends wisely, and be disciplined and patient because success takes time. I hope you learned something useful from this video that you can use on your money journey. Now, drop a comment saying, "I watched the video till the very end, so give me a heart." When I see that, I'll be sure to give you a heart to support your success. If you found this video useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to not miss our future uploads. See you in the next video.